a disputed parcel of land. It later degenerated into a scuffle between security aides of the minister and the soldiers. Of course, the contentious plot 1946 said to belong to former Chief of Naval Staff Vice Admiral Awal Zubairu Gambo, retired, was designated as a buffer by the Development and Control of FCT administration and was not approved for development. Okay, so that was what happened. They say it was designated as a buffer by the Development and Control of FCT administration and was not approved for development. WIKE was attracted to the site after the military officers guiding the site were said to have threatened to shoot the advanced FCTA officers led by Mukka Galadima that went to stop further development of the site. But well, tempers were immediately frayed when the armed officers numbering 12 blocked WIKE and his entourage, including the FCT Commissioner of Police, Mila Dantawaye, from gaining access to the site. When they arrived, the development immediately led to a hot exchange of words between the minister and the military officers. Well, a scuffle was also ensured between WIKE'S security details and the soldiers. So we have military on one side and security details of the FCT minister on one side. There was a scuffle between them. You heard the officer tell him, shut up, you can't talk to me, I'm your senior. And that one decided to respect himself. WIKE insisted that the ongoing development at the site was illegal and asked the soldiers to produce the documents supporting their claim to the land. Well, after the initial fierce exchange, Yerima said the land belonged to a former chief of naval staff and with valid documents. But WIKE replied in anger, saying, you cannot tell me that. You cannot continue to act with impunity in this way, and you cannot continue to work illegally. You are not the one to say we have documents. It does not matter. So you asked the man the document produced, and he told you there are documents. You say you cannot tell me that. So what does it mean? You are not the one to say we have documents. So who will be the one to say you have documents? So why ask the man in the first place? So these are all issues. It does not matter, according to WIKE. Well, at this point, it was interjected and pushed back from further moving into the site by Yarima, who said it matters, and I am an officer. I take to order from a 3-star general. So that is how those things just needed to refresh our memory of what really happened. WIKE retorted at this point saying, there is no order than me. Can you imagine that? You are taking an illegal order. You will never develop this plot. I will never allow it. Now, this is where I want us to take a look at. I got a lot of calls from people who purportedly said the young officer was very wrong in what he did and what he said. And I begin to wonder, a military officer taking an officer order from a 3-star general, WIKE is saying that there is no other than me. Is WIKE the commander-in-chief of the armed forces now? He said, you are taking an illegal order. There is no order than me. So do the military take orders from WIKE now? Those are the questions. You will never develop this plot. I will never allow it. All right, Yerima, no problem, sir. I am only acting on my order. This is the exchange, professionalism in Yerima's. If you want to kill everybody, kill everybody. We will not kill anybody, sir. You will not put yourself in trouble. At this stage, the DSS and police officers accompanying WIKE fiercely challenge Yerima for having the F-13 to challenge the minister and ask him to stop talking. Now, this is where another point I want us to take a look at. Political sycophants, the military who follow ministers, the police who follow ministers, are these people demigods? So when they talk, even if they are wrong, nobody can challenge them, saying a lieutenant in Nigerian army is having the effrontery to speak to the minister. Now and again, I ask, is the minister the commander-in-chief of the armed forces? So I had this very robust argument with a couple of people that called me. So I've really not really gone into this matter. We just did it as a newspaper review. But I want to analyze it very well today. So it's like a fallout from this particular altercation. That is what we are going to be taking a look at today. Fully We will analyze the statements by WIKE, by the security details following WIKE against an army officer, a naval officer, who is there by order of a 3-star general. WIKE says there is no other than me. That is the question. So WIKE is now the commander-in-chief of Armed Forces of Nigeria, or what? So because he's the FCT minister, the FCT governor is definitely the president, not WIKE. WIKE is more like a caretaker who administers the city on behalf of the president. That is what we know about Minister of FCT. It's not a governor of a state. Now, I also want to bring it to our notice that when in the state, the governor may give order and they'll say order from above. Where is that above coming? So there is no order above WIKE's orders in the FCT, period. That's what it means. All right, so WIKE accused the soldiers of intimidating the FCTA field workers and fiercely told Lieutenant Yerima, this land does not belong to him. Gambo, if you have a problem, come and see me in office to resolve this. And as an officer, you should know that carrying the guns about and intimidating Nigeria is not the best way. It is the reason why I came. But nobody will die anyway. The man never said you were going to shoot anybody. You were the one who was having arguments with an officer on duty. So in this case now, let's take a look at this very, very well. I will give you the exchange between WIKE and this naval officer. WIKE, from his utterances, seems not to have any respect for a former naval chief in Nigeria, chief of naval staff. He's saying it does not belong to him, Gambo, calling him by his name like that. You don't respect people, but you demand respect. How does that work? So everybody, I want us to take a look at this. Just because he is a minister who should be a honorable minister with all the dignity and respect that is given to that position as a minister of the FCT of Federal Republic of Nigeria, he needs to also respect other constituted authorities. This is where the issue is. No respect, no regard by political office holders for any other person who is not in that political class. Does it make sense? A lot of people argue, military people, they do this. The naval people, they call them those idiots in uniform. Now, I take exception to calling a military person an idiot. It is completely against the norms of anybody in a position of government to look at a fully dressed Nigerian military officer and call him an idiot. It's completely wrong. Nobody will say anything different from that. Well, retired generals have since asked WIKE to apologize. The defense minister has said nobody will punish anybody in uniform doing his lawful duty. Again, Yerima is the son of a former 3-star general. He is Yerima as well. So right now, power, jam power is what is trending. So everybody, we don't want to overflog this matter, but we want to look at the fallout from this. People who are coming out, will WIKE succumb to sensibility and issue an apology? Or will the military take offense and decide to take the matter up? If this matter continues to go on like this, are we not going to be prompting young officers to get angry with politicians? What do you think is going to happen from this particular one? All right, that's one of the stories to be taken. But today, like I told you, the Arise TV and Arise News, as well as the This Day newspaper, are starting a new social media platform in Nigeria. We'll give you details. Plus, the news update on this newspapers this morning on the show. So stick around, everybody. It's a wonderful time to be on Echo FM. Let's go there and take a look at the newspapers. All right, we start off with the newspaper, Punch newspaper. On the front burner, it is WIKE naval officers clash, ex-generals fume as FG orders probe. All right, former military generals have expressed outrage over Tuesday's clash between the Minister of the Federal Republic, Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, and a naval officer identified as A. Yarima over alleged land grabbing, where the veterans in separate interviews with The Punch on Wednesday asserted that such confrontations undermine the chain of command and institutional respect. Well, in the wake of the outrage that trailed the incident, the Minister of Defense, Mohammed Baduru, said the ministry is investigating the matter. He assured that the armed forces would protect personnel carrying out lawful duties. Speaking at press briefing to commence activities for the 2026 Armed Forces Remembrance Day at the National Defense College, Abuja, the defense minister lauded Yerima for his composure during his face-off with the FCT minister. You can get the rest of that story on the Punch newspaper, and let's go there. FG suspends planned 15% import duty on PMS and diesel. Trial and error government. The Nigerian Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority has stated that the proposed implementation of the 15% of Valorem import duty on imported premium motor, spirit, and diesel is no longer in view. Well, according to a statement posted on his X handle on Thursday, the Director of Public Affairs Department, George Eneita, said it should also be noted that the implementation of the 15% add a Valorem import duty to the imported premium motor, spirit, and diesel is no longer in view. All right, trial and error. When the people jam people, they change. But anytime the government says they suspend something, just be rest assured they are going to bounce back with it. Recall when they talked about the 15% or 10% fuel tax, Nigerians shouted, they say it's not yet time, they suspended it. Wait, maybe January they talk. Boza. Recall the sachet ban of drink. Nigerians shout. They say they suspend. It has come back. They have approved final one. Boy, it is back. So don't be surprised. Tomorrow, this one will enter again. Nwoko denies marrying Regina Daniels at 17. All right. This Regina Daniels story, I've been trying to stay away from it because it is very, very embarrassing story for that senator representing Delta North, Ned Nwoko, has dismissed claims by his estranged wife, Regina Daniels, that he married her when she was 17 years old, describing the allegation as false, misleading, and malicious. Well, in a statement released across social media handles on Thursday, Nwoko said the reports were part of attempts to tarnish his image and ongoing marital challenges between him and an Hollywood actor. It has come to my attention that false claims are being circulated by Regina, suggesting that I married her when she was 17 years old. These claims are entirely untrue and misleading, Nwoko stated. He explained that during his first meeting with Regina, she told him she was 21 years old and presented an independent National Electoral Commission voters card as proof, showing her date of birth as October 10, 1998. Nwoko, Ned Nwoko, I guess I can't tell where they talk. People say if it's small again. Well, they also posted the voters card here. If you go to the Punch newspaper, you see the voters card which says Delta and Ocha South, Ogwashuku Village, Daniels Regina Nemeka. Date of birth is 10/10/1998. Occupation student. Address Asaba. Female, gender, all written here. Okay, that is his voters card that has been now made public. As at that time, how old was Regina? No be small Regina where they do Supergirl for Hollywood, where everybody know, following career, just like Emanuela now. One day you go and say, Inter is saying be 21 years. Nwoko added that after their marriage took place 6 years ago, asserting that by all verifiable records, Regina is currently 27 years old. According to all verifiable records, our marriage took place 6 years ago, which means Regina is 27 years old today, Any suggestion that I married her at 17 is false and should not be accepted by the public, he added. The lawmaker further alleged that his wife's claims were influenced by her current mental condition, noting that she has started but failed to complete rehabilitation for drug addiction. And of course, I also saw in the on the social media today where Ned Nwoko's fifth wife was saying she almost lost her marriage because Regina Daniels introduced her to drug. This is a serving senator who is trying to be governor of a state. And even the Anioma states they are trying to create, they are the ones pushing for Anioma state where he's going to become governor and all that. And we are having controversy of marrying a 17-year girl. That is a child abuse in Nigeria. If that ever happens, Regina that is claiming, you know you are 17 years, why are you rushing to marriage? Is marriage for children? Because you see private jets and the rest of them, you don't go marry, say they love. If they love person who senior your papa, these are all issues that we need to look at. The young girls these days, all you're interested in is the money. You see things in glamour. You don't know what marriage entails. You jump to a marriage that you have no business being in there, and at the end of the day, imagine at 26, 27, as they claim, how you've been in marriage for 6 years. Now they walk marrying a 21-year-old girl. Yes, he's of age, no doubt about that. How old are you? 5 wives, 6th wife. Only you. Money day. Well, you're an African man. You're entitled to marry as many. Nobody can blame you. Regina Daniel, I have no pity whatsoever. Whatever you're passing through, you brought it on yourself. I am not a man for domestic violence. You cannot lay your hands on it. In fact, any man, my dad told me, any man that raises his hand on a woman is not a man. Definitely that has stuck with me. You don't have to raise your hand or commit domestic violence just because you are a man and start treating a woman any and anyhow. That does not work. But at the end of the day, when all these young Gen Z people rush into marriage without knowing what marriage is, this is going to be the result. Okay, Regina Daniel, if you finally divorce, that's now one. You go marry again. Maybe after 4 years, 5 years, you go divorce again. That one are 2. This is what the white women do. The Americans and the British, they marry like 6, 7 times, giving birth to different children for different men. At the end of the day, at your young, when you become old, that's why you go to all these dispute marriage court, you hear all manner of useless stories. One small girl, sleep with this one, born here, all in the name of marriage. Marriage is no longer sacred. Our parents married, despite all their problems, they stayed for 50 years of marriage, 60 years, 30 years, 40 years. Who told you they don't have problems? Small thing, you rush to social media. This is something that could have been sorted out as family. Even if you want to divorce, it wouldn't be in the public space. Now take a look at how you're messing yourself up and messing up Senator Ned Nwoko. Anyway, he brought this upon himself. I don't have any apologies to that. Let's move on to another story. People who are not ready for marriage shouldn't get into it. The time where you fly private jet, they post picture. We know here how. Now you define public criticism of Ned. Me, I no follow. I no go talk. All right. Let's move on now to Vanguard newspaper. Tinubu backs NGE, Nigerian Guild of Editors, proposal for media tax relief and VAT exemption. All right, let's do that one, because we are also in the media. We not be only editors. Abuja President Bola Tinubu yesterday endorsed the pretorial of request made by the Nigerian Guild of Editors, NGE, in a bid to rescue the distressed media sector in the country. He also told the editors to exercise their gatekeeping role with patriotism and fairness, warning that irresponsible reporting and misinformation could undermine national cohesion and democratic stability. Well, President of the Nigerian Guild of Editors, Mr. Eze Anaba, had in his welcome address raised alarm that present economic realities in the country had put the media in distress. True. Yes, so did they give us bid 2-point-something million for light every month? How much would they make? Consequently, he urged the president to grant corporate tax relief for about 10 years, value-added tax exemption and tax deductions, and give media industry to access to affordable financing. Meanwhile, Governor Hope Uzodinma of Imo State has said, without electoral integrity, there will be no democracy. Hey, way. Okay, 27/27, integrity. Okay. my plans for media, Tinubu says, while declaring that open the 21st All Nigerian Editors Conference, organized by the Nigerian Guild of Editors at the Banquet Hall, Presidential Villa, Abuja. President Tinubu, in his response to the Guild of request, said, I've listened to the request of President of the Guild, corporate tax relief, VAT exemptions for media, tax break, affordable loans from that is Bank of Industry, BOI, in establishment of development grants for digitalization, repeal laws that inhibit press freedom, discuss it now. All right, you know, I, as president, endorse your proposal. Media and safety data will be out soon. He said jokingly, your request is in my pocket. What does that mean? Hey, this Baba, you know the hour, they say our request is in pocket. That pocket right there now means he has the authority to do and undo. All right? Or in don't tell you, not put up a pocket, nothing concern him again. President Tinubu urged Nigerian editors to exercise their watchdog role with fairness and patriotism, saying criticism of government must not come at the expense of national unity or the country's global image. That is what President Bola Ahmed Tinubu told the Guild of Editors. Well, that is sweet talk. WIKE, no officer on soldier or lawful duty will be punished. Defense Minister to WIKE. PDP court extend order permitting national convention till Friday. Okay. Trump signs bill to end a record-breaking U.S. shutdown. All right. 45 days they have been shut down of the U.S. government. All right. U.S. judge orders hundreds of arrested migrants released on bond. And Tinubu pledges to foster an enabling environment for diaspora engagement. Okay, that's good. Let's move on to the Daily Post. And after this, we'll open up the phone line for you. Insecurity, Nigerians urge swift action amid Trump's threat. We don't tire to hear this, Trump. Anyway, Nigerians are just overzealous. Some of us are just like, come, na. They said if Nigerian government don't act, but as you can see, the Nigerian government is acting. So there's no U.S. government coming anytime soon. So all your hope, cool down, pipe low, pump. Reactions have continued to trail President Donald Trump of the United States threat of military action, with cross-section of Nigerians urging the administration of President Bola Tinubu to take immediate decisive action against terrorists. This appeal comes after President Trump's designation of Nigeria as a country of particular concern, CPC, and his accompanying threat to deploy American military forces over alleged large-scale persecution and killings of Christians. Now, on this matter, the AU, African Union, went to the UN to tell the UN that there is no Christian genocide in Nigeria. AU, una de Nigeria, una know what happened here. You take government position and you tell them there is no genocide. The people who are being killed are coming out and telling you, not being afraid of people coming to kill them, that they are dying and they're killing them systematically. Instead of listening to them, the AU is telling the UN there is no Christian genocide. It is just fight against extremism. Some people even have the nerves to go on a street protest that the bandits and terrorists are their brothers and sisters, their fathers and their children, that any threat against them is threat against the North. Can you imagine that, this kind of nonsense that is coming out from the mouth of people? And that person is saying it with megaphone in the street on a rally in Kano. And nothing, absolutely nothing would happen to such a person. So they even know the people, they call them their brothers and their sisters, and yet there's no genocide. Anyway, what do I know? Let's open up our phone lines now for you to holler. 0911 20022, 0707 454 1014. Those are the numbers to call and deposit your own contribution. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning.
Welcome aboard.
Yeah, Emma Omedio is calling from Wari.
All right, carry go.
Yes, let me talk about, first of all, that of the weekend. I'm sorry to say that some of the politicians, our honorable men, are not supposed to be called honorable man. I think honorable men, think there's another name to give it to them better. Because when you talk of honorable man, you talk of honorability, I talk of integrity, you talk of someone that understands something, you talk of someone that will behave humanely. You don't even pop up to tell you whom he is. It is people who will tell you this person is such a person. It talks about humility and the loyalty and accountability and respectful. Imagine the fight between the young man and how the young man was answering, yes, sir. Yes, sir. I will not do this. Yes, sir. Just like what we can hear and see in foreign countries. When you are somebody, you cannot put a high copy here. Yes, sir. Just like that. So that one is that.
Thank you, sir. Don't be angry, please. So just keep everybody to 1 minute so we take as much calls. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, my brother.
Welcome. 1 minute, sir.
Is it Ambassador George Obo, the voice of Ihoji?
Okay.
Honestly, the young man, the Jerima of a man, has shown weekend maturity. And it's a leave every other military officer should take, because we can forget to know that armies, they take order from their superior, and nothing will change the order they give to them. That is, the man, I love that boy. He stood on his ground, and he maintained discipline.
Yeah.
For not retaliating with abuse and insult.
All right.
He took every insult and abuse. So he should be promoted.
All right.
Thank
you, sir. Today, now 1 minute. Okay. If you're not a senior citizen or the other statesman, 1 minute.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
This is Awuja calling from Naked.
Awuja, carry go. 1 minute, sir.
Okay. Wike did not play his role as a gentle. Of course, I don't see the gentility in him. Then, what he should have done immediately was to just say, okay, since you said like this, I'm going, you will see me in my office.
Okay.
Short and simple. Other than be this thing. But I recommend the young man for the highest award in this country.
Okay.
And the immediate promotion and the highest award. Thank you and God bless you.
Thank you very much, Awuja. Thanks. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Barry.
I greet you. Welcome aboard. Name and submission. 1 minute, sir.
My name is Mr. Robert.
All right.
Calling from Naked.
Okay.
Yes. My brother, I so much appreciate you on your work.
Thank you.
I'm trying to get you online all the time, but this is my first time getting you.
Oh, boy. A bell of blessing for you.
Yes.
Welcome to the family.
Thank you. Please, I want to recommend you because of your work.
Thank you.
Well, please, this thing I want to tell you now is someone you did, but it's very important. It's that if you keep shedding blood, please, is there any way government made available? If it's not something you can discuss today or now, it's something I want to shift on you so that you know how you do it. Is there any way government said that 10 naira, 20 naira, or 5 naira is no longer existing? If there is trust, I just want to choose this one. Now, on the topic of what you are saying, we heard all what governments are doing, but we are praying to God. God help us in this nation. The people on top are not doing something they are supposed to do. Look at what Wike is doing. But whatever that happening, we are praying God to help us out of the situation.
All right.
Thank you and God bless you.
Thank you very much. I'll look into that. Good morning.
Good morning, Brother Barry.
Welcome aboard.
Thank you. How is the family?
We thank God.
I am Edin Legon from Obibi Ezina.
All right.
Wike and the young officer. You see, when you see an officer, they behave like an officer.
Okay.
Now, the policemen and some soldiers following Wike, they could have given him a sort of sign, or let us right.
Okay.
This drama that unfold could have not unfold. The young man is a true Nigerian. He's supposed to be catered for and promoted.
All right.
For defending his badge on his cap. We were told that if you remove a policeman's cap or a military cap on the ground, you have thrown Nigeria on the ground.
Okay.
Now, we can throw Nigeria on the ground. So my child said Nigeria. May God forgive us.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning, Radio Masha.
I greet you.
Yes. See, I want to say that must we be afraid or scared of everything in this Nigeria before we know that we are so down? What can somebody talk to you? You say the people comment that the army man supposed not respond to Wike. Who is Wike? Please, I'm tired.
All right, thank you, my brother. Okay, let's also bring you, today we are discussing the fallout of that particular altercation between Wike and the military personnel there in the naval officer A. Yerima. He's a lieutenant in the Navy. Okay, now the fallout is beginning to become very heavy because the video trended. It will interest you to know that according to the Sahara Reporters, I saw this news yesterday, and it's kind of very funny how FCT Minister Wike revoked 30 acres of land owned by top military officers. He reallocated same to associates, including INEC Chair Amopitan. This is the story, one of the stories that Wike is doing now. You take land from the military officers, about 30 acres of land owned by top military officers, and reallocated the same land to associates, including INEC chairman Amopitan. What does that tell you? Election never come. They don't give Amopitan land for Abuja. Now, that is one. Two, there's another story that came that Wike has banned every worker in the FCTA administration that you cannot enter into that place as a staff of that ministry with your cell phone. I don't know how this one happened. That story started flying all over yesterday. According to Sahara Reporters, the source has also directly engaged in the matter, say the revocation and redistribution were carried out in total disregard of due process, official recommendation, and existing approvers. This is the same man asking for approval from his office. No other than my order. That is our Wike. We needed to bring this one out to everybody. Well, we also have that minister bans the use of cell phones, mobile phones by AGIS staff after viral video of his altercation with naval officers circulates. According to that story, the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, has ordered a sweeping ban on the use of mobile phones by staff of the Abuja Geographic Information System, AGIS, and the Department of Land Administration. Sahara Reporters can report, this is where I'm getting this news from, where the controversial directive contained in an internal memo cited by Sahara Reporters and targets all officers on salary grade level 14 and below, forbidding them from entering office premises with their mobile phones beginning on Wednesday, that was yesterday, November 12th. The memo issued by AGIS management reads in part, there shall be a ban on the use of mobile phones within the office premises for all officers on salary grade level SGL 14 and below. Affected staff are not permitted to enter the premises with their mobile phones henceforth. In a democracy. Oh, me tabo. Well, it was issued by the head of AGIS, Chijoke Nwankweze, okay? Nwankweze. He said sources within AGIS told Sahara Reporters that the directive came barely 24 hours after the video of Wike's heated confrontation with a naval officer at the disputed property site in Abuja went viral on WhatsApp groups and reportedly shared by AGIS staff. Gang, 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 gang. This is all the fallout of that particular altercation. What do you make of that story? Hello, good morning, and welcome to Straight Talk.
Barry, good morning.
Kari is in the building.
I better go. Barry.
Yes, sir.
How are you?
I'm fine.
God be the glory.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm Caritas.
Welcome.
Mario,
Eyo.
let's know now. We saw Ned work. Senator.
Okay.
He married the Regina at 21.
Yeah.
And by that time, Regina was a drug addict. A senator went and married a drug addict. It's good. That's by the way. Barry, I was about asking what Wike does with the land he recovered. But from what you have said, he said maybe he recover and allocate the land to his associates.
Yeah.
From this land. Now, Barry, is it only in Abuja and this thing? Can't he go to Sambisa Forest and recover land there? That's my question.
It has made me laugh this morning. Okay. You should go and give his associate land in Sambisa Forest. All right. That one a real serious joke. Good morning.
Sir, Mario.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
I greet you.
I follow you the love somewhere from Nazareth.
No be smart. If somebody we can go Sambisa Forest, go allocate land.
I want to give Mommy Caritas award.
Okay.
For remembering that there is a vast land western somewhere in Sambisa.
Okay.
Eh?
Yes, sir.
Let me go there now. Nobody will drag that place with him.
At all. Very free land.
Let him go there. But my concern is this.
Okay.
Barry,
Yes, sir.
do you see how these politicians use and rubbish officers in uniform in public place?
Yes,
and
sir.
those officers with gun and uniform following them, they cannot think. Are you getting me?
I can hear you. Go ahead.
Imagine where Wike is trying to incite fight with Army and DSS
Yeah.
in public place with guns. And nobody is seeing that area.
Yeah, you're right. I was going to talk about it
He's saying
definitely.
that there's no other than him. I remember when President appointed him minister, somebody came to the national television and told President that this man will drag power with you. It is happening. It is happening. Let's be watching the film. Right. Let's know, maybe next time we'll know the season they are into. God bless you.
Thank you very much. This one is season 2. Oh-ha. All right, like I told you, we are going to be giving you updates on this. It's the fallout of that particular altercation, and just giving you another jam-breaking news there. You cannot come. You just imagine, are they secondary school children? These are married people with freedom, and then you tell them they cannot come to work with their phones. Can you imagine that? All right. Let's go to our Facebook and bring you some messages. AKNWC says, watching live from Enugu State. Wike should know Nigeria belongs to all of us. Wike should be coming down. All right. Sort Out Industry says, good morning, Sabari. How are you doing? And how is your family? We're good. Please, Wike should not even try to find a way to dismiss that officer, because if he do, he will also lose his own position. Well, that is not going to happen. The young man's father is a 3-star general. There's nothing Wike can do to the man at all. Well, Tassie Chidiebere Obioma says, agreement is agreement, order is order. Bam! Oh-ha! Pedro Viva Ogabari, if it's in a civilized country, Wike should have been arrested. All right. Henry Ndubise says, good morning, Barry. Wike should apologize to the naval officer. Don Peter says, good morning, Mr. Barry Cosmos. How you doing, sir? I'm very fine. That why all these politicians walk free on every bad thing they do, because Nigeria belongs to them, only in Nigeria. Prince Andukam says, good morning, Honorable Dr. Sir Prince Andukam, KSJI texting from Owerri. From systematic rot to roadside brawl, FCT boss versus Nigerian Navy. In any civilized democracy, ministers must act responsibly through polite and formal processes, avoiding disgraceful public confrontations. Formal communication to the Minister of Defense, whose office oversees the armed forces, would be the appropriate channel for addressing any misunderstanding or contradictions. If naval officers were on illegal duty, the military's established disciplinary measures should address it through laid down procedures, not public conflict. True, a minister trading words unprofessionally with officers who are similarly on duty and acting under orders corrodes discipline and respect for the power hierarchy. Military officers on duty obey only the chain of command or rules of engagement and generally do not entertain verbal or written roadside instructions from an outsider coming through disrespectful means. Such vicious engagement confirms a level of confusion within the system. The minister's duty is to act through lawful and polite channels and should apologize for using abusive words and manners towards the officers simply for disagreeing. Such unacceptable, unprofessional public behavior portrays a level of rot and rogue personalities within the system's leadership. The public display is a soft copy compared to the licensed gangster mafias in government, suggesting that street-level insecurities are merely byproducts of a deeper problem. It says the authorities paid by public taxes are meant to respect and protect citizens' dignity, lives, and liberty, including the liberty to agree or disagree. Thank you very much. That's a very lengthy one. I just decided to read all of them. Okpong Iyele says, I'm texting from New Owerri. Barry, please don't mind Nigerian leaders, because one monkey go market, but he no go fit return again. Abasi Odion Ifi, thank you very much for your contribution. Chuku Ebuka is engineer, oh boy, from Futo. We have physics and chemistry English now. He says, good morning, Mr. Barry. The demand by Minister Nyesom Wike for dismissal of Lieutenant Yerima is structurally unsound and ethically unstable. The minister's prior verbal assault of the officer representing a serious deformation in leadership conduct, a stress point that compromises the integrity of institutional framework. Insulting a uniformed officer is equivalent to introducing corrosion into the steel framework of national discipline. It weakens the entire structural system. The defense minister's refusal to support such misconduct reflects proper alignment and load balancing within the governance architecture. That is equilibrium. Lieutenant Yerima's composure under pressure demonstrates tensile strength. Yes, tensile in the metal. Resilience and professional equilibrium qualities every disciplined system should emulate. Any move to punish such integrity would like dismantling a well-calibrated component in a functional national mechanism. Physics. Now they read none. Wike Zukwenike. Thank you very much, Engineer Ebuka, texting from Futo. All right, I love reading that one. Takes me back to the classroom. Geoffrey Ohiri says, Daddy Joe from Ogbaku. He says, Barry Cosmos, our new face of integrity. Wike seeking the dismissal of the young officer is a mockery of our democracy and our president. Wike is an ordinary minister and a bloody civilian. Yerima should be given a national award for his outstanding integrity and respect to elders. Wike should stop acting as a demigod in Nigeria. Senator Ned Nwoko should please leave little girls alone. Okay. Ned Nwoko, who go now replace Regina? There was a time they said it's Chika Ike. Chika done the old now. Who be the latest? Is it Sarian? Or who are these small girls again? I've been going to carry our screen diva now. Which one you want to collect? All right, let's go there. Who want to go collect what Regina they collect? All right. Or the private jet. Who want to take her? Oh, yeah, who's the next Nollywood star that Ned Walker will pick? We are watching and waiting. All right, Kingsley Nwozu says Wike should apologize to the naval officer and to Nigerians' failure to do that. He is supposed to be sacked as a minister. Wike is always acting as God. All right. Max Sambet Obino Felix says, good morning, Sabari. Wike disgraced himself and his office but the naval officer proves to him that he is old in brain and profession. Jesus. Wike should have maintained his respect by not going there because he knew that military are there, but he wants to show power with military. Imagine a civilian calling a military officer who is carrying out his order from his superior a fool. That is unprofessional to Wike. Let Wike apologize to Nigerian military. The insult and let him not tamper that land is too much for him. I am Shobet texting from Owerri. Hey, Shobet. I hope maybe Betty, where I know. All right, we have just one more message or two before we go to our news update. Darlington Onyeneke says, Sabari, good morning. The girl in question, her mom is to be blamed. Well, the girl has said it's not her mom, that she ran away from home, that she was going to kill herself if she did not marry Ned Nwoko. When they blame him, Mama, and they get why do we believe what others said and what the girl said? He said go kill himself if you no marry Ned Nwoko, private jet did here. Sabari, good morning. You come late today, Barry. Barry have Regina marriage. Let them carry their cross. Ekimini Nse, watching you from World Bank. Thank you. Ekimini Nse, thank you. I didn't come late. I was here since, but you know that we have so many adverts, and sometimes it eats a little bit of our minutes, all right? Apologies to you people. No vex. I did here. Kidigba, nothing there, Shelley. All right, let's go to our news update and bring you the news update at 10. When we come back, we'll continue the conversation. Recall, we are discussing the fallout from Wike. Now, they have suspended them from bringing phone to the office. They have also confiscated land and shared the land, including giving the land now to the man where they just appoint. They never even reach 1 month. They don't give a land for Abuja, INEC. First, then give judges houses for Abuja. Now, INEC chairman land. Next time, they go build house, give up. All 2027 is coming.
Echo FM.
Echo FM 100.7, the fresh news people.
This week to help those in need.
If you know that it's God Almighty that created you and created we Nigerians like you need to do good things for us because the masses are suffering. How can suspend me here? Are we your slaves?
And I'm going to win this election.
That is the truth.
Stay informed with Echo FM 100.7. Join us for exclusive interviews with experts, breaking updates on local and global events, and in-depth coverage of issues impacting our community. Tune in every weekday at 6:30 a.m., 12 noon, 2 p.m., and 6 p.m. for our major news bulletin in English, Igbo, and Pidgin language. For more inquiries, you can reach us through our email, echofm@thekingmail.com. You can follow us on our social media handles at Echo FM. Echo FM 100.7 Owerri. We are the Fresh News People.
Catch up with the latest news updates
on Echo 100.7 FM Owerri.
Welcome to the news update on Echo FM 100.7. The station with fair and balanced reporting. Here are the latest stories we are keeping tabs on. Nigeria's health sector may soon receive a major boost as the National Assembly moves to double funding for primary health care. The plan reviewed at the second joint annual review of the health sector is part of efforts to revitalize healthcare centers and expand access to essential medicine and immunization service nationwide. Senator A. Palibo Banigo, chair of the Senate Committee on Health, said the amendment to the Basic Healthcare Provision Fund Act would improve workforce capacity and strengthen service delivery. The Minister of Budget, Abubakar Bagudu, also announced that monthly national revenue has risen to over 2 trillion naira signaling renewed international conferences in Nigeria's economic and health sector reforms. President Bola Tinubu has called on Nigerian editors to uphold accuracy and fairness in their reporting, stressing that responsible journalism is vital to protecting democracy and national unity. Speaking at the Nigerian Guild of Editors' annual conference, he described the media as a stabilizing force in the time of widespread misinformation. Tinubu praised the resilience of journalists who stood for justice during difficult times, but warned that a digital era demands greater editorial discipline. He urged editors to be constructive in their criticism of government policies, while reaffirming his administration's commitment to reforms that promote long-term growth and prosperity. The African Action Congress, AAC, has rejected the outcome of the Anambra State governorship election, alleging widespread irregularities and vote buying. The party said reforms from its agents and independent monitors across the state showed breaches of electoral procedures that compromised the poll's credibility. AAC spokesperson Chimezie Nwoko Anochie urged the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, to investigate the irregularities thoroughly and ensure transparency. He added that addressing the issues would help restore public confidence in the state's democratic process. Professional hairstylist identified as Sebastian Timothy has been reportedly killed by suspected robbers in Satellite Town, Lagos. Witnesses say the deceased was attacked after returning home from work, and his lifeless body was later discovered by neighbors following gunshots. Police sources confirmed that Timothy sustained a head injury during a fight with an unidentified man before his death. The Lagos Police Command said investigations are ongoing, while residents have called for tighter patrol amid rising concerns over robbery and court-related attacks in the area. And in business, the Peering Advocacy and Advancement Center in Africa has urged the federal government to suspend plans to introduce a 15% import tariff on petrol and diesel. The group warned that the decision could push fuel prices higher and worsen the economic hardship facing citizens. Executive Director Ezenwa Nwagu said Nigeria's refining capacity remains inadequate and that removing importers could lead to scarcity and price manipulations. He also called for monthly disclosure of refinery outputs and landing costs to ensure transparency in the petroleum supply chain. On the foreign scene, 2 senior Ukrainian ministers have resigned following a major corruption scandal in the country's energy sector. Investigators allege that allies of President Vladimir Zelensky orchestrated a $100 million kickback scheme involving Energy Go Atom, Ukraine State's nuclear power company. Justice Minister German Galushenko and Energy Minister Vitalana Greenstock resigned after facing accusations of receiving personal benefits from the deal. The scandal has sparked public outrage as Ukrainians continue to endure power shortages caused by Russian attacks on energy infrastructure. And in sports, former Chelsea and Brazil midfielder Oscar is recovering in hospital after suffering a heart-related scare during pre-season training with Sao Paulo FC. Reports say he collapsed while using an exercise bike and was unconscious for 2 minutes before receiving immediate medical attention. Oscar, who returned to Sao Paulo in December 2024 after 8 years in China, remains in stable condition. The club, managed by former Chelsea striker Hernan Crespo, confirmed that the midfielder will continue to undergo observation and medical evaluation. And that's all for the news update at 10 as edited by Benjamin Joseph. For more information and inquiries, visit our social media platforms. On Facebook is Echo FM, and our X handle is at Echo FM_over. On Instagram and YouTube is Echo FM 100.7. You can listen to us anywhere in the world by clicking on www.equofm.net. And that's the news update at 10.
Echo FM.
Echo FM 100.7, the fresh news people.
Every day,
every hour,
every minute,
and every second,
breaking news occur
from our villages,
in our cities,
new government policies,
the economy,
politics,
social news,
entertainment news,
security concerns.
We the people converge
to analyze,
separating facts from fiction,
lies and truth.
We dissect,
we integrate,
we harmonize,
we criticize,
and we bring you all the juicy details.
Live on Echo FM 100.7 Owerri. It is Straight Talk.
Straight Talk.
Straight Talk on Echo FM 100.7 Owerri.
Shall I begin? I am your host. I am your anchorman. I am the presiding bishop of this ministry, and I am awesome. My name is Barry Cosmos, the Radio Marshal, the Buruburu One on radio, the Okenze on radio, your big brother on radio. I am the main event, and I am here.
Live on Echo FM 100.7 Owerri.
Are you ready?
Show him face for grand fighter. Rich man with it money, we now they see their face for grand fighter. Tell me something I don't know why. Rich man go they like we are. One man go they shine. Rich man go they like we are. One man go they shine. They gonna lead us well. Don't let this nation to fall inside well. Mr. President, lead us well. If you be governor, govern us well. If you be senator, anytime well. Take bribe, they lead us well. Govern us well. If you be senator, anytime well. If you be police well, not they take bribe. Well, you know they, brother, transportation not they. And our road is not good, oh. Want about the NEPA people, oh. You know, get like everybody just they Allah. Well, not they now how we want survive. Many youth ready for work, but as work not they now how we want survive. We be giant of Africa, but go there beside the Ghana now, yeah. My God, policeman go see white, he go tell you, say, I say that thing, I read, tell me something I do to make on and lead us well. Don't let this nation to fall inside well. Mr. President, lead us well. If you be governor, govern us well. If you be senator, anytime well. If you be police well, not they take bribe. Lead us well. Govern us well. If you be senator, anytime well. Say the name of the party, people destroying people, now the name of the party. Election for my country, now party. Wayo.
Echo FM.
All right, welcome back. Food no day, water gari no day. Our road you no good. So what about NEPA? We no get light. No be today that begin sing that song. Up to today, same old, same wahala still dey happen. Now, Wike don't go collect land for Abuja. What do you do with the land? They give them to people. Even the INEC chairman, 2027 is around the corner. Does he deserve to collect land from people and give it to another people? We are discussing the fallout of Wike's altercation with the naval officer. Anyway, before we continue with that story, let me bring you some other updates. We have it through the Sahara reporters. Let's bring up updates on Nnamdi Kanu's case. Of course, it is no longer news that I think that's November 20th has been fixed for the case of Nnamdi Kanu to be given judgment. And from all indication, since he did not open his defense as the judge asked him to do, what does it mean? It means that he did not say anything against what the charges were given to him. Rather, his own is that he does not have any case to answer. He should be released. All right. Well, information flying in is according to the court filing Sahara reporters obtained from barrister Aloy Ejimako. He's a special counsel to Nnamdi Kanu. The detained IPOB leader filed the application. What is the application? Nnamdi Kanu has filed application at appeal court seeking stay of proceedings in trial by Justice Omotosho. We needed to bring you up that update. Well, he filed that case, at Wednesday, November 12th, yesterday. He filed a motion on notice before the Court of Appeal in Abuja, seeking a stay of further proceedings in his trial by Justice James Omotosho of the Federal High Court. You can get this story on Sahara Reporters. Well, according to the court filing, Sahara Reporters obtained from barrister Aloy Ejimako, special counsel to Kanu. The IPOB leader has filed the application, praying the appeal court to stop Justice Omotosho from delivering judgment on his case on November 20th, 2025, as scheduled. He prayed for an order staying the proceedings of the trial court in case number Federal Republic of Nigeria versus Nnamdi Kanu, currently pending before Justice James K. Omotosho, pending the hearing and determination of the appeal pending against its decision in the case, particularly on its decision on the no-case submission, its refusal to determine its jurisdiction and the validity of the counts under which the appellant is being tried, its foreclosed of the appellant's right to defend the case by fielding witnesses. On its grounds for the application, Kanu said that in spite of the jurisdictional questions raised before the Federal High Court, the trial court refused to rule on them. Well, I think this is another game of chess Nnamdi Kanu is playing. Well, the trial court refused to evaluate the evidence of the prosecution witnesses vis-a-vis the cross-examination questions to determine whether the evidence was discredited under cross-examination, he further stated. And according to him, though the appellant filed a list of witnesses to be called in defense of the case and indicated that the appellant defense would come up at the appellant field's witnesses, immediately the court determines its jurisdiction and the validity of the counts. The trial courts refused and held the decision would only be given under objection during judgment. Where Kanu noted the trial court, while refusing to rule on the objection, foreclosed the appellant's right to defend heinous allegation leveled against the appellant. The trial court has adjourned the matter for judgment on the 20th of November 2025. It stressed that if the application is not granted, the appellant may be unlawfully convicted without being afforded the opportunity knowing the validity of its counts, the jurisdiction of the trial court, and offering defense on the merit. Kanu maintained further proceedings on the matter will stultify the appellant's right of appeal and any appellant decision fiat accompli. All right. The trial court and the appellant will not be prejudiced if the application is granted. The case having been prolonged since the year 2015, only to commence before the instant court sometimes in the year 2025. He noted that it is in the interest of justice to grant this application and allow the matter to be taken on their merits. This is the latest move by Nnamdi Kanu. We needed to bring you that update so that you be in the know of what is going on with that particular case. That's the much I can tell you about that. It's not up for discussion. I'm just informing you because this one now is a new move by Nnamdi Kanu that you need to be aware. Please, nobody should comment on that matter. Let's leave it. I just informed you so you'll be in the know. I am not in the mood to discuss this matter today at all. All right, let's move on now to our conversation. We told you earlier that this day and Arise News are coming with a new social media. Yes, Nigerians own social media, aka Leke Leke. All right, let's give you an update on the Leke Leke social media platform. Well, according to the report on this day newspaper, and of course, multiple media out there, and Arise TV everywhere is trending, is the latest thing that is coming to Nigeria in the AI-dominated era. Well, Arise Media Group has concluded plans to unveil in January 2026 Leke Leke or Liki Liki. Is it Leke Leke or Liki Liki? I don't know, a new social media platform designed to redefine the future of digital communication and challenge the United States and China's dominance in Africa and the global tech space. Well, chairman and editor-in-chief of the These Days/Arise Media Group, Prince Nduka Obiagbena, disclosed the plan at the ongoing 21st All Nigerian Editors Conference in Abuja. Obiagbena has said the move underscores the need for Africa to contribute towards shaping the AI-driven media landscape while promoting innovation, democracy, and national unity. Wow. If we do not act decisively, others will tell our stories for us and not always in our favor, he warned. This is a good one. Obiagbena, who is co-chairman of the conference, added, "We are in the age of artificial intelligence. It means that your whole financial model of having the algorithm of Google leading to searches for all of us and leading to monetization of content is changing. AI is changing the format of the search engine and is going to change how journalism is run. Therefore, as Africans, we are confronted by a world where one or two countries control distribution of content through social media. Well, it controlled principally by the United States and to an extent by China. What are we doing about it? What are we responding to it? At this day, and Arise Media Group, we have launched our own social media channel to be released in January called Leke Leke. That will shape the future and challenge the dominance of the U.S. and China. But all of us have responsibility to watch the AI-dominated future, build technology and algorithms that will affect how media is distributed. So as we gather here today, we should celebrate democracy and we should celebrate Nigeria. We would work together for the sake of Nigeria. That is the message from These Days/Arise News and Arise Media Group. Okay. Well, congratulations to Arise Media Group, the This Day and Arise Media Group. They have been showing us the way forward. This is a great one, if you ask me. But if you ask Nigeria whether they want to join the social media platform, say na Leke Leke, I was just having a conversation with my colleagues. They say, see the name, Sef, Leke. Some people have already started talking. Yesterday, we were having conversation like this, and people have always said, this is a new plan to monitor Nigerians. This is a new plan to do that. We want America to monitor Nigeria, but Nigeria not to monitor us. Why are we always not in support of what is Nigerian? Are we anti-Nigerian? Arise News and Arise Media Group have been trailing the blaze, have been blazing the trail, whatever, how they say that in English. It's very simple. Facebook came from somewhere. TikTok came from somewhere. Twitter came from somewhere. X. YouTube came from somewhere. Leke is coming from somewhere called Niger and is led by the This Day and Arise Media Group. Congratulations to them. But what do you make of this new development? Is it a good one? Are we going to get it right? Can we get it right? Well, we know if it even get, what do they call, beavers to work well. Anyway, that one a government thing. This is a private-owned business. Can these people pay us for our content we put on Leke? We are all waiting. This is AI. I am interested. In fact, as soon as they launch that thing, Barry Cosmos is going to be there, just to support our local content creation. And as we do, even the live stream on Facebook, we will live stream for Leke join. Oh, me tabo. Let me hear your take on this particular one. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Barry. This morning.
I greet you.
Emeka from World Bank.
Okay, Emeka, can
whether they call on Leke, whether they call on TikTok, what is the meaning of TikTok?
Abi?
Without TikTok. What do you mean?
TikTok, not China
language. I don't know where they call them. As long as it's coming from Nigeria, we need to fertilize them honestly.
Okay.
I love that. I saw that yesterday, I think on the channel, one of the TV stations.
Okay.
It's a record development.
Nice
we must not continue to patronize the outside Nigeria.
Okay.
My brother, can I talk on the issue of WIKE?
I don't want to leave WIKE matter. I carry go. Sharp.
No, we leave them because you know the last few weeks, Trump is the trend. Now WIKE the trend now. On the negative, every week, another survive every week. One negative trend or the other.
Okay.
So this one is another one. You see, the WIKE, I said this on the radio station yesterday. The university, I to get one. I told them, we can still think it's still the university. That's one thing I will talk about them. It's still the university. Or maybe the governor of university.
Okay.
Other one, do you know that, I'm not a fan of Tinubu. Do you know that Tinubu does not talk anyhow?
Abi?
I observed even his first people, unlike Federal Edition and those who are spending the time of Buhari, the Tinubu does not talk anyhow. In fact, he hardly talk. Then why do you employ somebody like this? This is somebody that came to say he wants to become a president of Nigeria, my brother. And there's this popular saying that if you want to chase a man, give him a small power. Honorary appointed minister. Imagine
we get a president. Chineke, man. Okay, thank you very much, Emeka. All right. Good morning.
Good morning, Leke.
And a greeting with that Leke, everybody. Welcome aboard to Leke era.
Barry, good morning once again.
I greet you.
Samuel from Nigeria.
All right, carry go.
When I saw that advert the first time, I reflected back on to go.
Okay.
Let them prepare well to compete with the foreign social media so that we can be able to, operate in their platform.
Yes.
In a steady moment. Let it not be like 2-3 years now, 5 years, they will go into extinction.
Okay.
Let them prepare well because what doing well. If they give us good services, the world will join them. Not only local people will join them, but everybody will join them. God bless you, sir.
Thank you. If Leke begin pay content creators now, wallahi, Leke go trend overnight. All right, everybody, please join me live on YouTube. I am not seeing so many people following me here now. You guys are leaving me hungry. And this our subscribers is not growing the way I want it. But please, everybody, just join me live on Facebook as well as on YouTube. I'm on YouTube now. In short, all the message I go read now on YouTube. If you want a message, send that for YouTube. Go and follow us on YouTube. It is just simple, straight talk. And of course, you just Echo FM 100.7. You know hard. Just type Echo FM 100.7. You can see I'm bam. They there. Just click that thing, subscribe. They're not a pay money subscriber. Now free of charge. Subscribe them. Yeah. I know there are millions of people listening to us right now. Those millions. Oh yeah, everybody. And your mandate, we just stand. Now waiting at the same for president. Mona just carry finger now. See that way the right subscribe there. Press and pim. You know hard. Because Mona support our ministry to move to its permanent site. Before Wiki will come collect our ministry. Thank you very much. For those of you watching live with us, I greet you. Okay, this message is Chijoke Iwuchuku on our YouTube. He says, Lieutenant Barry Cosmos at large. Happy day is Wike, the first FCT minister. He is a scheduled officer or executioner of FCT. All right. This one is Elder Chijoke at large. Thank you very much, Elder Chijoke, for sending in your message on YouTube. Let's get going. Sending your message. I want messages on YouTube. Now, message will not come YouTube. I not go read. Everybody send the message on YouTube. Follow us on YouTube. You know they're easy. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Barry Cosmo.
I greet you. I greet you. Welcome, sir.
Yeah, until the Radio General, that's why I JP.
The Radio General, thank you very much for joining us. Carry go.
Okay. Please, we are on the topic of Leke now.
Yes, so Leke, 90 rain.
Yeah. Yes, it's a good thing if Nigeria can be perfect in it, like other networks, even be better than other networks.
Mm-hmm.
If Nigeria improve more than other networks, we will move into Leke.
Okay.
And if the attack is also normal, it's moderate, and it's not where they are going to monitor the activities of every Nigerian. Pakam, the arrest to say talk anyhow for Leke.
All right.
So otherwise, we would like it if they are not bringing it for political reasons.
All right. Thank you very, very much. Thank you. All right. David Namdi on YouTube says, good morning, Barry Cosmos, the Okenze on radio. Thank you very much. Francis Obina says, good morning, Barry Cosmos. Francis from Second Inland Road. The military invited resorts upon themselves because they allowed themselves to be used by the politicians. Remember Lekki Toll Gate saga. Thank you very much. We also have Neski Emma. He said, Leke, Oma, the name funny die, but we go patronize made in Nigeria. Leke, pan Leke, give me 2 finger. You remember that things when you were little? Yeah, those Leke bed, those lenge white bed that sit on cow back. Now, what do they call Leke? Hello, good morning. That is your name with that. I resemble a rice group. Good morning.
Hello, Barry.
I agree to you.
I don't hear you.
All right, you don't try. Are you joining Leke?
Yes, well, no,
okay. Nigerians seem to be excited with this new development of Leke thing. It's a good one. Good morning. Hello, who dem a line? All right, we lost that one. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, my very good friend, Mr. Barry. How are you this morning?
I am fine. Thank you very much.
Olubi, Onyeze,
Ezelebo.
Mr. Barry, as long as Channel Arise is advertising the Leke whatsoever, I believe it's a welcome one because Arise TV, just like CNN and the BBC we have here in Nigeria, the only channels that serve Nigerians the way it is, just like ATL Radio.
Yeah.
And the issue of Wike, I hope the own Nigerians an apology because this thing cannot be. Trump, as a president, cannot try to insult American soldier, talking of a minister. Just because of the way Nigerian judiciary handle issues. If not, a minister in FCT and the way the APC plan their thing, a minister just like other ministers, not controlling power like as if he's the president of Nigeria. So for him coming out to call the Nigerian soldier all sorts of names, I believe is an international dictum to Nigeria. So let him apologize to that soldiers and Nigerians in general. If not, let the president remove him from that position. I believe that's the best position. Thank you and God bless.
Thank you very, very much. All right, just before we return to that weekend conversation, because I know we are not done with that, let me just give you some brief things you need to know about this Leke platform. Well, the economic importance of Leke is a new social media platform for Arise Media Group, and the These Day Media Group stems primarily from a strategic goal to challenge the global dominance of U.S. and Chinese tech giants and monetize African-generated content within the content's own digital ecosystem. Well, the key aspects of its economic importance include content monetization. What is going to be their monetization policy? You can recall that if you want to monetize your channel, you have to get so many hours of doing this, of doing that. You keep prompting and all that. It gets a global view, and they pay you. YouTube has been paying, social media, TikTok pays, and of course, Facebook is paying. So Leke say they're also going to be paying. By providing a platform for African content creators, Leke aims to ensure that the economic value of content generated in Africa stays within the continent rather than being siphoned off by foreign-owned platforms. That is one of the reasons they are coming up, challenging foreign dominance. And of course, they are promoting local innovation as a super app built in Africa for global audience. Leke fosters local technology, innovation, and aims to position Nigeria as a regional hub for intellectual property innovation, economic stability, and job creation. By strengthening homegrown media enterprise and the digital economy, the platform can contribute to national economic stability. And it's also attracting investment and cultural promotion. I think that's the much I can tell you about Leke social media platform brought by the These Day and Arise Media Group. Let's go back to our WIKE'S story. Well, before we go there, the Nigerian military also, in response to the threat by Donald Trump to invade Nigeria, Nigerian military is having an onslaught on these bandits in Katsina. Well, the news coming up is that Nigerian military rains missiles on Katsina bandits leaders' camp during Marriage Fest. Well, according to the Sahara reporters, scores of bandits have been eliminated where military jets of the Nigerian Air Force, NAV, shelled missiles on a wedding feast organized for one of Katsina State top bandit leaders in Nigeria. Among those killed included one Sule, a notorious bandit leader who is a brother to Lailbi Ganshima, also a killer bandit. The onslaught by troops of the Nigerian Army Air Task Force took place on Ongua Adam village in Dan Musa local government area of Katsina State. Well, intelligence sources revealed that in Katsina, credible intelligence was on Monday received by air troops that bandit terrorists had migrated from Dan Al-Kaima to Ongua Adam for the wedding of one of their key leaders. So they even get mine the whole wedding. These people are living like this is their lifestyle. This is their source of income. This is how they want to live. They marry and they give children. There's a book, if a bandit is giving birth to a bandit, you know what that one mean. So those children will not even have opportunity of being given any other indoctrination other than a killer instinct indoctrination from birth. What a bombshell. This is one of the reasons why ideologies cannot be killed. Anyway, that's also a news update. Back to WIKE. All right. Let's take calls. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, Barry.
I greet you.
Yeah, this is Chief Onyeja. I'm calling from World Bank.
All right.
Barry,
yeah.
I just want to tell you that I'm happy.
Okay.
You know, to slap a big man is very easy, but where you go sleep for night?
I understand
this military man. Since this man attacked Ezonya Gwalam, Ezonya Gwalam look left, look right, exist himself from the fight.
Okay.
Because this is a fight of David and Goliath.
Okay.
But he used his own wisdom to run away. And I feel that the fight have not stopped. So
okay.
They are going to pick a date too. They are going to pick a date. So that let us know if Ezonya Gwalam is the president of this nation.
Okay.
Are you getting me?
Yeah.
Because he don't obey rule of law, and he wants somebody to obey rule of law. At least with this step, Nigerians will now know how to follow Wike.
Okay.
Thank you and God bless you. With military, not police.
Thank you very much. Okay, we go back to our messages on our YouTube after this caller. Good morning. All right. The messages are coming in thick. David Inamdi says, good morning, Barry Cosmos, the Okenza on radio. I think we've said that one. We also have this one. Morga Sevanus Ntogol says, good morning, Mr. Barry Cosmos. I'm here watching and listening to people. I belong to Free Listeners Association of Nigeria. Thank you very much. Darlene says, good morning, sir. How Echo FM family trust all is well. This is social media government-sponsored platform. No, that is not social media government-sponsored platform. Don't do that. That is false information. The This Day and Arise News are not government-sponsored at all. So don't give them that nomenclature. I don't think that's normal. That's not right. All right. Antonia Aneku says, good morning, Sabari. Watching live and seeing for the first time, I have made it a priority to listen to your program each day before I go for my business. Keep up the good work. Tonia from Akwakuma. Tonia, thank you very much for sticking with us, and God bless you for joining us on YouTube. Charity Onoha says, good morning, Sabari. I say, Sabario, well done. Well done work, Sabari. Leke, give me 5 fingers. Leke, give me 5 fingers. All right, nice one. You remember that song, Charity Onoha. Wow, taking us back to the memory lane of our childhood. Justice Chigompa Okerafo says, Buru, good morning, sir. Justice Okerafo from Umunakara Merewe. This is not River State things, sir. I learned some level of my charity, discipline, and resilience from that naval officer. All right. Thank you very much. Eunice Chiamaka says, good morning, sir. I am here now. Leke, you are welcome to Nigeria. This is your regular listener from Opera Nozie Street. Thank you very much, Eunice Chiamaka. Eunice has joined Leke. Hoha. Eunice Chiamaka. I don't miss your program. Thank you very much for sticking with us. All right, more people. We want to see more people joining us on social media, but this time we are focusing on YouTube. And I don't do flood social media, Facebook. Let's do YouTube. Good morning. Hello, who did you?
Hello, thank you so much.
Good morning to you.
Finally, I get you. I go get you. I go come.
A bell of blessing for you, my brother. No vex. They call too much.
Okay, the only man with the 5 fingers of God.
Okay. Mr. Chidi, carry go.
I beg. This Wike trouble, Wike won't tell us then I ain't get Nigeria.
We don't know.
He won't tell us then I ain't get Nigeria. How person go just say you a whole naval officer to take command from it.
Okay.
So see, this when we saying the happen for this Nigeria, many things they important. Now Wike don't they so great land they give INEC chairman. Sure, can bring Wike for him to play politics in the world. And not just play politics for Sunumbu. You understand? For him to make everything go smooth to Sunumbu. Now he wants to try PDP. He wants to tell us, say, I didn't be Jagaban, the second Jagaban going there for this Nigeria. I'm the Wike man, I'm the Wike Jagaban now with the top now.
All right.
So my brother, it's not like the thing where you release now about the bandits. They say, so Nigerian people now then don't get information about bandits. They know the people where they did before. And now Trump, the fear of Trump is the beginning of wisdom on Nigeria.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Trump said and say act fast before we go do them for you. Good morning.
Good morning, Barry.
I greet you.
I'm Mike Onyechi Odunze from for Emery.
Okay, Michael, carry go.
Igbo people they talk say ene onye apare conductor ye febu aka.
Yes, sir.
Wike is good. This is the starting of everything because that man is becoming too arrogant. Thank you and God bless you.
Thank you very, very much. Hello, who dem a line?
Yeah, Barry Cosmos, I come back on WIKE'S matter. I am ready general. Elder Ifeanyi Okujepi.
Elder Ifeanyi Okujepi, carry go.
Yes. Wike owes all of us, Nigerians, apology, not only the young man. Let me tell you, these military men, not only naval officers, policemen and all, if you insult them on uniform, you have insulted that on the president down.
Okay.
Now, president can never act against the military people because he knows the implication of it. And Wike that is, trying to tell us that he has authority more than the military people. He forgot to know that the people guiding him, they are both the DSS, all they are under military instruction. Then those people guiding him, can they come out and act contrary to what their boss told them? They were told to guide the Wike. They can't go out and say another person give them instruction against Wike and they carry it out. So let him be careful. Nigerians are watching. Thank you and God bless you.
Thank you very much, Daoko JP there. All right. Now, the fallout is this new order by Wike that all AGIS staff are told not to enter the premises of that particular building. It's just like telling people at the Ministry of Information not to enter their office with their cell phone. It's just like telling workers you cannot use your cell phone in the office. People on grade level 14 of civil service. Does Wike have such authority? Now, this is the latest memo circulated. If you don't want, they catch you with your phone, you're fired. Well, as of present, the FCT administration are yet to issue any official clarification regarding the controversial directive. There have been reactions in the incident since Tuesday when this thing came up. Just 24 hours after that altercation with Wike, well, the National Association of Nigerian Students, NANS, condemned the Federal Capital Territory FCT Minister Nyesom Wike over the viral video showing him verbally assaulting a military officer on official duty. Well, in a statement signed by the National President, Comrade Atiku Issa, the students' body said it watched with dismay as the minister was seen in the viral clip insulting an officer who had been lawfully detailed by his superior to guard a parcel of land. The officer was carrying out a lawful order by his superior and does not deserve to be insulted, the statement read. Well, that's according to the NANS there. Now, everybody is saying no to Wike. Hello, good morning.
I've called back again, my community Flodunzi.
Okay.
Wike is going too far. Because he has been exposed. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much for your contribution. Keep the calls coming, people. 0911 20,022 or 0707 454 1014. Those are the numbers to punch. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. Barry Cosmos.
Good morning to you.
Yeah, this is Chief Mbenno Nkete. Calling from New York.
Okay.
I want to talk about Wike and his problem. Wike should remember that Federal Capital Territory is not a river state.
Yes.
And he should be careful the way he insults a military man in uniform on duty. He owes all Nigerians and all the military personnel apology.
Okay.
That's all I want to say.
Thank you very much. Well, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party in the 2023 general elections, Peter Obi, has described the recent altercation between the Minister of Federal Capital Territory, FCT Minister Nyesom Wike, and a naval officer, Lieutenant A.M. Yerima in Abuja, as an embarrassment coming from a disgraced nation. Peter Obi, you don't do now. Tune down. People say you don't join them. Tune down. Your rhetorics these days are very, very heavy. Well, reacting in a statement posted on his X-handle on Wednesday, Obi said the confrontation, which has since gone viral, was yet another unfortunate reflection of the growing institutional disorder in our society. He noted that what should have been a routine civic encounter degenerated into a public spectacle that exposes deeper governance problems. That is the message from from Peter Obi. All right, let's continue with another caller. Good morning.
Good morning, Barry.
Okay.
Good morning.
Welcome, sir.
Yeah, I'm calling from where my name is Barista.
Okay, Barrister, good morning and welcome. Go ahead.
Yeah, like many other callers have said, Wike is becoming a nuisance, serious public nuisance.
Okay.
Serious one. And I thank God that Wike never got the ticket of PDP to contest the presidential election, talk less of winning it. Because had he done Wike become the president of this country, we would have had another Idi Amin on the saddle.
Okay.
Yeah, the way this man goes about insulting everybody, talking down on people, you ask, and I keep wondering, is this man really a lawyer? No, it's true. I keep on wondering, his mannerisms and all the way he carries himself and all those things, I keep wondering, is he really a lawyer?
What a question.
That outing, apart from the other ones that he has been engaging in, that outing was very, very disgraceful.
All right.
I heard you when you read what Peter said, and you were like, why should he use disgraceful? It was very, very disgraceful. That is the reason why the outer world classifies us with all manner of, when I put it, they describe us with all insulting this thing because we do it to ourselves. This is what we bring to ourselves. That outing by Wike is one of the reasons why Trump calls us whatever he likes. So Wike got what he deserved. I like that as a young man, without, getting himself so agitated, you saw the young man with his hands in his pocket talking to Wike. Ordinarily, was not supposed to be so if Wike had respected himself.
All right. Thank you very much.
You can see the order. You can see the order. People should not bring phone to the office. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
Thank you very much. All right, Moses Felix on Facebook says, good morning, Barry Cosmos. My name is Felix Nwozuzu from Umahimberi. Say, Barry, please, when will Wike make headlines for good reasons? As far Leke is a welcome development, at least this is our own. Let's patronize it. Thanks and enjoy your day. Able to praise JP says, Sabari, good morning. How far? I say, how far now? Far, day far, my brother. Well, it's Leke good. I go join simple. All right. Pauline Ngozi Okeke Ogwaju says, good morning, our gallant and fearless Barry. What is the president of Nigeria saying about this Wike saga? Honestly, this should teach people that everything is not shakara garagara. Do you know me or I will deal with you? Do you know who I am? Politicians should learn from this. Thank you, Sabari. Thank you very much. Collins Chinonso says, I'm calling so Swago, a.k.a. Motion, texting from Imopoli. Good morning, my good friend, Barry, the Leke ambassador. Chineke me. All right, Mona Gote writes news, said I don't become the ambassador. The Leke media will be interesting, but can it compete with Facebook, Instagram, X, etc., etc.? That's the problem. We know how to go, disappeared. Emotion from Imopoli. And for Yunam Chubukom says, what goes around must surely come around. What is enough for the wise? From your regular listener. And for Chubukom, Ogamopol, Onyeka says, Barry, Leke, how are you and the family? If the Leke sweet, I go join. Barrio, I hear say Wike never sleeps since 2 days now because of that small boy due to them. Laugh out loud. Ha, ha, ha. Barry, no vex, so Chelsea fit win Burnley. We did international break. All of us are Nigerians today. We are all Super Eagles. Up the Super Eagles today. Now we did now. 5 o'clock. We know what hear story. Men win that match against Gabon. Julie Stainless says, beautiful morning, my eloquent and majestic Barry. Wike has seriously become a terrible rotten toad in the mouth of PDP in one hand and Nigeria on the other hand. The feud between the Wike with his men and the naval officer Yerima early this week is a case in point. We all saw how Wike, in his usual crude and uncivilized manner, insulted a naval officer in uniform and on duty with impunity. Every right-thinking person would admire the composure, the comportment, and the humility, the maturity and respectful disposition of Yerima in the face of Wike's outburst of rage. Wike not only insulted the Nigerian naval officer, but the entire country. A responsible, reasonable, sensible, and well-meaning country will demand that WIKE tenders apology both to the respectful naval officer and the country as a whole. But can this happen in Nigeria, where WIKE has assumed more than a presidential position? May God help this country. Ezine Lady Julie Nasike sent in that one for us this morning. All right, and oh boy. On our YouTube now, we have Samson Ezemoye. It's a Krypton. Sabari, good morning. WIKE met his Waterloo, and more will come in the coming days. Concerning the ban on use of phones from level 14 down, I blame Mr. President for playing into WIKE's hands. All right. Scriptural cleaning. Well done, Mr. Barry, the Guru one on radio. Thank you very much. Eunice Chiamaka, WIKE has no power to restrict people from using their phones during working hours. That is against their human rights. WIKE is becoming a nuisance and lacks manners. Alphonsus Chima, Shekeleke Bango She, my Adam for you, may rise loud, but Africa needs truth and backbone. Fear God, serve people, or stay silent. We are tired of promises that owe us light. Alphonsus Chima from Imsu Junction, Ndubisi Uka. WIKE is the assistant president. He's doomed for life. He has thrown his anointing to the ground for challenging a military personnel. That is the message. All right, let me take my final caller for today. Good morning.
Finally, good morning, Mr. Cosmos.
Finally, you are my final caller for today. Good morning. Welcome aboard.
Yes, this is Ahmad I calls from Uche Street in Owerri.
Ahmad, it's been a while. I haven't heard from you.
Yes, like I said last time, get you online now. It's becoming a very difficult issue. It's not now. I've been trying since you started this program.
Can you imagine? Sorry.
Yes.
No
I
vex.
just got you. Fortunately, I just got you.
All right. Carry go. Sharp, sharp. No time.
Okay. First of all, happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday to you, my brother.
Yeah, you see, I think the problem with WIKE is that he's too arrogant and power-drunk. And he doesn't know that among the ministers, he should be regarded as the least.
All right.
Because other ministers, they cover the entire federation. But he himself, his own jurisdiction is within the FCC.
Away. All right. Thank you
And
very much.
he doesn't know. Yes, he doesn't know that as a minister, he doesn't have immunity. He is not the commander-in-chief of the Nigerian Armed Forces.
All right.
Not even the chief of naval staff. And the military doesn't have, don't take orders from civilians.
At all.
So I don't know. The problem with him is arrogance and the fact that he is power drunk.
Okay.
He doesn't have regard for anybody.
All right. Thank you very much.
We welcome Leke. But the problem is maintenance and everything.
No worry. Now rise the drum. You go last.
That is the problem. Goodbye. I'm out from Uche Street.
Thank you very much. Okay, everybody join Leke once they launch it in January. Leke, be the first, be the next. And I will be there to see you join Leke. It's our own thing. I am a pan-Nigerian. I have no apologies for that because I love my country. I don't know about you. So everything Nigerian, it's very interesting for us to join so we can all share in the euphoria of belonging to our very own. That's why when people talk about Dangote, I get mad. It's our indigenous company. We will support them. If you want to build your own, build. We will support you. Don't go and bring things from abroad. Come and dump on us. We don't need it. Let's begin to appreciate our own, build our own. This is a very, fertile market. Anybody that invests in Nigeria makes money, even at the expense of Nigerians, and yet they still look down on us. That is just simply our leadership crisis that has become a problem, like an endemic disease that cannot be treated in Nigeria. Leadership, that's all our problem. Anyway, that's our show for today. Everybody, thank you for being part of it. I appreciate everybody. Please, all my friends on WhatsApp, apologies. I don't know what happened to our WhatsApp today. It refused to open, so that's why I didn't take any message on WhatsApp. Apologies. and I know that you will always stick around with us. Join us next tomorrow for the weekend edition of the People's Program. From me to you is bye-bye, and remain blessed and stay peaceful.
Echo FM.
Here I go, fall in love again. Maybe last time wasn't right.